Hi, all. I'm Professor Tina Good, and I just wanted to put a quick video together that discusses the assignment called What's in a Name Essay. Okay, just in case there's any confusion about it, I just wanted to give you some clarification about it. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, and the first thing you're going to see here is the Brightspace. Now, notice I have taken you to the assignments page, and that's because I have just discovered that if I set it up one way, it doesn't necessarily show you the whole assignment on the week learning module page. Okay, so I'm going to always encourage you to come to this assignments page, which is under this toolbar. Okay, because I might have additional information. I might have a Microsoft Word document there. I might have a video posted there. And I don't think that always shows up under the week page. Okay, so I'm going to show you that here, right? And if we go into What's in a Name essay, right? That essay that is coming due. We click on it. And it says, I'm sorry, hold on just a moment. Okay, so here's the assignment. And I thought I'd change this. I don't know why it's not changing, but this should say in a 1 to 2 page essay, respond to one of the writing prompts. Okay, so you need to know where that writing prompt is. And then I want you to be intentional about, be sure to use your brainstorming and drafting strategies that you've been practicing, pay attention to your writing space. And then I want you to start focusing on organizing, right? We haven't really talked about that yet, but I want to see how you already are doing your organizing. So I know better how to help you with organizing. Okay. And I do want you to start paying attention to sentence structure, to word choice. Not necessarily because I'll be grading on that for this particular assignment, but I want to see what you need help with. Okay. And then you'll see here, it's in two different places. Here's the assignment itself. And yeah, that attachment is not showing up at all. Okay, so click on this and you'll see a Microsoft Word document open up. And here is the choices that I want you to consider. Okay, again, I give you some ways to start your writing process, things I want you to try. And then I want you in 1 to 2 pages, choose one of the following prompts to write about. Okay. Um, okay, so the first one to consider your name, right? Your first name, your last name, your whole name, a nickname. Consider your name, right? Whatever that means to you. And in a 1 to 2 page double-spaced Times New Roman 12 essay, reflect on the impact you think that your name has had on your life, right? How has it contributed to your sense of self? Now, what's really going to be important here is that you guys have read the readings that I have assigned, so you kind of know what I'm going after, right? So make sure you do the readings before you begin to embark on the writing assignment. And then, think about how it's had an impact. How do you think it's helped you define who you are, who you can be, how people have treated you? Um, do you think, you do certain groups call you different names, right? Do different groups have different names for you? Depending on your birth name, depending on whether it's family, whether it's school, whether it's work. Um, and when you think of yourself, what do you think of? What is your name and why? Right? So, this is not a question and answer situation, right? I want you to use these prompts to help generate ideas, but it's not about like make sure you answer all these questions. Use these questions to help generate a coherent essay for yourself. Okay. And then once you do that, I want you to now practice going back, checking out your organization, checking out your proofreading, just so I can see how you guys are doing. All right. Now, maybe that doesn't speak to you, that particular assignment, right? Now, okay, so look at choice number 2. And if you are planning on having a child one day, or maybe you have a child already, consider what you might name that child and why. Or if you have a child, consider the process that you used for naming that child and why. And in a 1 to 2 page, response, reflect on the things you thought about or will think about when naming your child, right? And again, make sure that you do the reading so you kind of understand what I'm looking for. And then think about what kind of impact you hope that name will have on your child, all right? Or maybe you want to choose number 3. Would you ever consider changing your name, right? If so, what would that name be, right? And then in a 1 to 2 page double space, this response, reflect on what you would change your name to, why you would change your name, and how that new name might better reflect your sense of self and enable you to sort of interact with people, and the world in a different way that better suits you. Okay, now remember, you only need to choose one of those prompts to write about, and I only want you to write in 1 to 2 pages. Okay, but make sure that you do the reading before you embark on this writing assignment. And then, of course, guys, don't forget that after you have done that writing assignment, right, that go back then and do your reflection, right? What's in the name? Essay reflection. Okay. And in 2 to 3 paragraphs, I want you to describe your experience while writing this particular essay. What did you do to get yourself started? What happened as you were writing? How do you feel about your product? If you had more time, what would you do differently? What would you add? What would you take away? Right? And start thinking about your writing process. Now, we've done some writing now. So, what do you think is working for you? What is not working for you? Okay. So, I hope that helps clarify this writing assignment. Enjoy this writing and let me know how it goes for you. Okay.